Conservative New Media viewers, we've got some news to bring you from the 2012 presidential election campaign. As you see here on the screen before you, the latest Gallup, believe it's daily tracking poll for the election contest now is 51% for Governor Mitt Romney and 45% for incumbent President Barack Obama. Now, I believe that this is a 7-day rolling poll, meaning that they factor in results from 7 days, 7 consecutive days. So all of those numbers go into making the number that you're looking at right now. That being the case, I think we're only 2 days in to the effects of the second debate. So there will still be time to come before that. However, the third and final presidential debate is going to take place this upcoming Monday, October 22nd. So we might not get a true picture of where all the numbers are at until well after that third debate because they're using a 7-day rolling poll. You'll recall there were and are going to be 4 total debates, 3 of them presidential debates and 1 of them between the vice presidential candidates. So this is a measurement, this Gallup poll is a measurement of likely voters. Whenever it becomes closer to election time, Gallup switches their model from, I believe, adults to likely voters to try to get a better sense of where the election is actually at from those people who seem more likely to actually vote on election day. This is the number for Friday, October 19th. We've got about 2.5 weeks left to go until Election Day, which is on Tuesday, November 6th. Right now, I believe that Mitt Romney, the former governor, has the momentum in the race, and that's reflected in these numbers. These are national numbers. This is not of a particular state. This is the overall national race that it's checking here, the Gallup poll. However, things can change. If you remember, things were at a much different place before the first debate, which was almost unanimously viewed as Mitt Romney winning. So things have changed dramatically in a couple of weeks, and they can change dramatically again. There are people on both sides who are either anticipating or dreading a possible October surprise. If you're not familiar with the American elections, the phrase October surprise means something that comes up in the last week or 2 weeks before an election that kind of can change the entire direction of the election. I'm trying to think of good examples of that. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but just some event, any type of event or disclosure or something happens that can really change the numbers in the race. A good example of this, although I'm not sure if it would constitute an October surprise, is the Iran hostage situation in 1979. I believe that happened close to the election. And if I remember correctly from something I've watched, I believe Jimmy Carter was ahead of Ronald Reagan by about 6 points near the end of October. And of course, Reagan went on to easily defeat former President Carter. So that's the type of thing we're talking about here, some type of unforeseen event that can change the whole landscape. But right now, it looks like Governor Mitt Romney is in control of things with 1 debate left to go. Now, the latest that I'm hearing today from the news sites that I go to in terms of where we're at and what's happening is there seems to be fallout over the comments that President Obama made about Libya when he went on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. I believe he said something like, when 4 Americans are killed, that's not optimal, or something like this. And so a couple of the mothers, I believe, of the victims in that tragedy, I think, have come out and kind of, hey, they didn't like it, essentially, what the president had to say. That's my reading of what I've seen in the reaction. So I don't know how that's going to affect things, but that seems to be kind of the story of the day, so to speak, today, Friday, October 19th. So I guess we'll see how that plays out. Maybe on the Sunday shows, the Sunday morning news shows here in America, well, that'll be hashed out some more. I'm not sure, but I don't know. You let us know what you're thinking in the comments below. Are you paying attention to this contest? Are you going to watch the third and final presidential debate? Do you care? Do you want? You're just thinking about NBA? Let us know in the comments below. This is Paul F. Villarreal for Conservative New Media. Thanks a lot for watching. We will talk to you again soon.